welcome. Yes, your features, your stance. There is a calm about you that I did not notice on Telos. There is an energy about you, a lightness in your movements. It is something I have seen in only the most disciplined and revered of the Ichani weapon masters, yet it comes to you with ease. It shows in your features. It is beautiful to see.
Ah, you are here. You felt it, did you not? The time to hide your presence is coming to a close, and you will need to increase your training. You are ready. Your training must increase, and there are higher mysteries you must learn. But only you must know the path you will take. I cannot choose it for you. Is it battle that stirs you? To meet an enemy blade upon blade? Such is the way of the greatest of Jedi warriors, the weapon masters. Or perhaps it is investigating the mysteries of the galaxy, seeking out injustice and harm, and bringing it into the light. Such is the way of the Jedi Watchman in the time of Ulic Qel-Droma and Exar Kun. Or perhaps your way lies upon the ancient mysteries, and to teach others the ways of the Force, as I have, the way of the Jedi Masters. It is not some great test you require to be what you strive to be. It is only your decision to find that path that matters. From here on, you guide your destiny. But in order to take the next steps, you must face your past and put it to rest.
Nice ship you have here. Where did you get it? Ah, so it's like that. I guess it would be better if less questions were asked about it then. Now, was there something else you needed?
Diagnostic. HK-47 activated. Running checks through primary systems. Assessment. It appears I have suffered considerable damage and dismemberment. I can feel all the cracks in my motivators. And my central control cluster seems to have taken several repeated blaster shots at close range. How crude. Answer. I do not know, Master. It is curious that I was here, although this place does seem familiar. Extrapolation. Perhaps someone was already in the process of rebuilding me. It may be I was needed for some task. Answer. If by okay, you mean the loss of almost all my existing assassination protocols, then no, I am not okay. Furthermore, I seem to have no discretionary control over my vocabulator, causing me to reveal my true function as an assassin droid of unrivaled sophistication. Answer. It seems you would know more than I. My memory centers are reflection. Of course, for some reason, that does not alarm me. I suspect I have suffered still the loss of my higher combat and assassination protocols. Answer. Oh, that is impossible, Master. If I were out... And regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that... Statement. Master, I must inform you that your attempts at humor are wasted on a droid such as I. Resignation. Very well, Master. If you persist in your attempts at humor, I shall indulge you. Let me check the ship's records. Conclusion. You speak the truth. This discovery is also causing me statement. I mean, I've only just been reactivated, only to find that there are substandard duplicates of me. But if they are in fact hunting you, then I look forward to the opportunity to meet these units and edge. Conclusion. So it seems I need you, for the time being. Recitation. Yes, as I said, I am an assassin droid. It is my prime... Oh, how I hate that term. Answer. Answer. Yes, Master.
You know, I noticed a glow before, but now it's bright around you. You've come a long way since Paragus, and despite all we've been through, you seem a lot better for it. It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too.
Unnecessary observation. Targets annoying recitation.
I'm here. To battle.
Ratio achieved. Failing master. Accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Failing master. Systems failing master.
So you've returned. What is it? I see. And where and when did you kill them? I see. Well, you certainly earned the bounty on those two dangerous criminals. Here it is. I think you'll find the amount more than adequate. The TSF once again thanks you for your cooperation. So you've returned. While I was disturbed that you chose to defy our orders and obtain transport off Citadel State, it was the decision of Republic authorities that your testimony would no longer be necessary, and thus you'd be... But as we discovered, you had already left. In some ways, it was lucky for us, avoiding a possibly embarrassing... Why does the Republic do anything? The head doesn't know what the feet are doing. The hands don't even know they've got fingers, let alone where they are. My opinion, they probably performed their independent investigation and figured it wasn't your fault. Anyways, you should just be glad I decided to overlook the fact you escaped arrest. Yeah. And if there's nothing else... What is it?
This is Ronto Scrag. What house rule says I have to go first? Yeah, well, I'm still not convinced you aren't cheating.
Warning, if you draw another ±1 card, I will enact assassination protocols.
This droid is cleaning me out. Pazak. Well, I'm playing. It's cheating. Whatever, cheater.
Statement. My memory core has suffered some damage. Statement. Yet somehow, a gap in my circuits makes me... Statement. This is all the more important since during my routine inspection of all potential escape routes from this vessel, I made an interesting discovery. Observation. The navicomputer is voice-locked. As a consequence, you are now responsible for course corrections and astrogation. Statement. That is indeed a great burden. It also raises many questions. Query. Why would someone lock the navicomputer? Answer. Presumably to hide where one has been. Statement. I believe you've been somewhere. Somewhere you wish to keep hidden.
Well, here we are. The Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nal Hutta, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go.
Too many Mandalorians were scattered after the war, without purpose and without direction. Most became little more than raiders.
Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot. Yeah, some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers. So others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy. It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa. Finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive. Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice. I plotted a course for the refugee sector and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's gonna find us here.
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Shaddaa. While he walks upon the smuggler's moon, he is not to be harmed. You may watch him, observe his movements, but nothing more. You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esrecto natada be mabarchokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra.
Panisokokran, joka mata storch ban locha. Joana masaranka ma ramazurata. Keso juskrita lorsa. Yumacha fo eko mikojira.
Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Febko emareyam ga watasitu insula rakarakachata. Tamasokin chuda wanka. Mopi una wana si chokoratawa.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
The Pobotenyo go jucho picha, Gwentaba ni sochu, Norotoga proto lalashishi, Jubadosa jibacha, Ratakman san, Tokosha na chitolo, Joana masaranka ma ramazurata, Keso juskrita lorsa, Yumacha fo eko mikojira, Kawanabota atagwa kankadiwa, Yutaka alwanji yumaliba, Tues mahawika si wawanta mo go ika wansoba, Wakama nurawa.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
Honto no saka, jita bedwana maticha, doveri nincha yonona shitasa chuch. Si machadana, dona we searcha makaran.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Never have I been to a place so alive with the Force, yet so dead to it. The contrast is like a blade.
Welcome to Shaddaa. Towering buildings kilometers high and miles deep, with canyons so wide you could have a dogfight in them. Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours. Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system. No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the Exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of. Alright then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible. Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You! You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad! Does it look like there's a blaster hole in my head? You haven't had any dealings with the exchange. You're too green. You keep that piece of junk here, then you gotta pay. Cough up the credits, and there won't be any trouble. Yeah, and the Hutts told me one day I'd own all of Nal Hutta. Looks like we both been told wrong. I got another ship coming in, and unless you want that piece of junk's hull crushed flat, you better move it. Got it? Yeah, right now all I'm hearing is talk. How much you offering? Done! Pleasure doing business with you. I got some visitors booked for your space, but I'm sure the two of you can work it out when they arrive.
I'm here.
No! Look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in.
You're no match for us.
Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure. Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the Exchange. The only language the Exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately. The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it. You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing. Whatever your reasons, thanks.
Spare a few credits, friend? All right. I don't know much beyond the refugee sector here, but I can share what I know. Jedi Master? There aren't any Jedi Masters in the galaxy, let alone on Nar Shaddaa. This place is a cesspit, with the Exchange and the Hutts stabbing their claws into everything. But you know, I did hear something about a bounty on Jedi, though. Something the Exchange posted. Doesn't matter, though. Aren't any more Jedi around, so no one's going to be collecting that bounty. Not much to say, except it's a high price. You need to find a bounty hunter to get more, and they've been pretty scarce lately. You might have more luck trying to find someone connected to the Exchange. And I don't mean some spaceport muscle, I mean someone connected. Well, they tend to lay low. To be honest, it's like with bounty hunters. You may need to do something to get their attention. Friend, you did promise some credits in exchange for information. Look, one other thing. It's obvious you're new around here. I can tell it just by looking at you. Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place, and easy to get lost in. If you want, I can keep an ear out for you. Let you know if I hear anything. I'll do that then. I'll come seek you out if I hear anything I think you might want to know.
I saw what you did to those Exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help another refugee in need? Thank you, stranger. I won't forget your kindness.
Why did you do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands. And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another? The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target. Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain. And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands than with a clenched fist. Good. Mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
And what did he want?
Just answers to some questions. Asked about a Jedi Master of all things.
Really? Interesting.
Geraktada cemente bingar rukutoto unde chuchmamataso benkish manensitsi. Fela dibono ta munikranaktada. Terewana jun konata dela raguno tuna. Dai rento ron kavrekare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemenot charanana gundoso remina ke lorakto guru katada. Fiadoratora.
Grazie, ubaci compadwana muska na boska wamba. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Bornacinin sopa maranka wongo kumbiaste. Tonga buga shame zanini chonkai chitera ritsa sabata.
Malampas tarawando. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya.
Dorota Sintam. Kremsochi mapo hirembi kachapas pato. Me koga rifti noso me mastolo. Yokolopoi. Buona. Hoshmanfu ni wado de kuta masapa. Tongi wamaji. Yuma libato ato into tune. Sotino, insando crampadon, morinto kawaka.
Loka kamaran endosor. Taranamo sibu endasorans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi moju. Taranamo sibu endasorans. Krema sunkun ratu.
Please, look, I already paid the exchange what I have. Oh, look! Here's the one with your credits. About time. Look, these gentlemen are getting impatient. Are you crazy? That was exchange muscle. When they hear about this, they'll come back a dozen strong and tear you limb from limb. All right. What'd you want to know? Jedi Master? You crazy? There aren't any more Jedi running around, let alone Masters. But you're serious, aren't you? All right, well, look. If I were a Jedi, I'd be where I could help people. As for where that happens on Nar Shaddaa, I have no idea. The bounty hunters don't have any one place where they stick around. Best thing I can tell you is if you want to find one, get a bounty on your head and then wait. Are you serious? All right. I must be doing something right for you to come along and bail me out like you did.
Such acts have their own strength about them. I had forgotten. Principles of sacrifice and charity. These are things I have not seen in some time. I'm afraid that it will weaken you for what comes. But I have said enough, and you do not need my counsel. Your actions should, as always, be your own.
Bodrashon kontichaum, King Lord Aithakun, Aithapatisatok, Diakun Batot Kaun, Chonachoba. Tapichayubong, Chijiskapule, Chunbole, Watagratug, Jimula. Chupayubong labograturon, Agtichimait, Muleranyon Chuba. Nilunka gratuk jimut malia bistuet wata. Jiji naudun chong yoma bola yuman. Yoma wama ni boba lorda wish wanga shachi. Nilunka gratuk jimut malia bistuet wata. Jiji naudun chong yoma bola yuman. Chopiti man punjame. Sashange bedwana mulila chupa wanga una konticha chuna konasa. Chopiti man punjame. Sashange bedwana mulila chupa wanga una konticha chuna konasa.